Using a combination approach to examine HCC will help us be more informed so that we can make better decisions, and it also provides an understanding about how other colleges in our area are making decisions that affect our actions. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could identify and develop some secret recipe to help us better manage our college? Some essential skills that would promote success? Well, the principles for management are planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. And planning is thinking ahead and making preparations. And our management team has prepared for circumstances which may arise in the future. We have implemented procedures to minimize harm from certain threatening situations, like a bomb threat, a fire, or a shooting incident. And although HCC's done a fine job with safety and security on each of our campuses and a great job in preparing for storms, we have to realize that planning must continue. I think it would be helpful to do a SWOT analysis to analyze our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Such an analysis will help us continuously maximize our strengths and minimize any weaknesses. So I recommend that in planning we always analyze. I think it would be important for us to analyze our competition. What is Polk University doing? What can we learn from what USF is doing? Are we offering the best programs in certification? In planning, we establish our broad, long range goals and we set objectives or short range goals. And when these are in place, we can develop our action plans. So, planning is key because success depends on us identifying what's important and then making it happen. The next part of our management is leading, and leading is guiding and motivating people to work towards our goals. And HCC is working with people in ways that influence and encourage them to achieve their best. Our leaders are communicating a vision and successfully working towards a shared vision. We're also putting aside those mental models so that real team learning can take place. And when leaders put aside those mental models, it's much easier for the rest of the faculty and staff to be cognizant of their own mental models so that we can also lay those to the side and become system thinkers. HCC is leading new employees and providing opportunities for new teachers to meet with a peer teacher or a mentor. One area where HCC can improve in leading is with our students. We do offer career services to our students, but we need to increase our work in the area of advising. We do not have sufficient advisors to meet with students in order to help the students determine and achieve their educational goals. The next part of management is organizing, and organizing is where we carry out HCC's plans. And our faculty and staff are coordinated to get business done and to reach our goals. And our leaders have organized staff members and faculty members to reach their highest potential. And as mentioned in the previous slide, we've asked trusted employees to guide less experienced colleagues in all the little nuances of HCC. And one way that HCC does this is through our CITT, or Center for Innovative Teaching and Technology. We offer webinars and online training classes for professional development. Our CITT representatives offer to meet with employees on campuses and help with any technological issues, and also discuss problems that might hinder the faculty's ability to work effectively. So our technology experts offer suggestions and encouragement in the use of technology. Many of our employees desire higher education, and one way we can work on organizing is to try to help our employees reach their educational goals. Another function of our management is controlling. Has HCC met its goals? Are we leading and organizing well? In the controlling part of management, we use performance measurements, and we need to compare our results with some type of a standard. And one way that HCC measures results is by requiring graduating students to take a 1 credit hour capstone course. And the course summarizes major points in the bodies of knowledge acquired while participating in the general education experience here at HCC. We assess students' ability to think and read critically and express themselves in written and also oral communication. We assess if our students are able to use technology to access and process and to communicate information. Academic Affairs has asked the professors to analyze students on these objectives. And we need to find out, are we deviating from our goals and objectives? And through this analysis, we might find that it's necessary to take action. Well, in my analysis, I feel that a 1 credit hour capstone course is not an effective practice, especially when the class is online. An online capstone course is not sufficient to evaluate our general education classes and see what we need to reevaluate. After all, the capstone course is only a 1 credit hour course, and it doesn't give the professor enough information to adequately evaluate students' general knowledge and academic achievement. HCC also needs to assess how we're doing by analyzing teacher evaluations each semester. I did notice that the president sends out surveys and asks all the employees to take time to assess how HCC is doing. He really does want to hear from the faculty and staff, and he maintains an open door policy, but it's important for employees to take time to respond to those surveys. So these unanimous surveys are a great assessment tool. We just need to be sure that all of our employees are taking advantage of that. I'd like to thank you for your attention today. We've discussed how we want to strive for personal mastery and fulfill our calling. As an organization, we want to raise our awareness of any mental models or preconceived ideas as we work towards our common objectives. We want to create a climate here at Hillsborough Community College that allows all of us to share our personal visions and spread the vision of our organization. And as HCC's vision spreads, we need to be constantly evaluating our systems. We want team learning to be a priority so that all departments can function as a unit. Today, we also discussed the STAR model in order to help us with systems thinking. And we considered HCC being dependent upon its environment for resources and being capable of changing to meet the educational needs of the environment. HCC is a functional organization and it is operating with excellence. The 4 management functions of planning, leading, organizing, and controlling are all evident in HCC's organization. And we need to continue to consider the conceptual framework of our school and to be systems thinkers, endeavoring to remember all the invisible threads that tie our organization together. I know we've covered a lot today, but I'd like to pause now and see if you have any questions. And then after our time of question and answers, we will have refreshments in the back.